Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to the Empress Club. Thank you for joining me. This is your humble vassal, Professor J. Mark. And this is chapter 10. And today's chapter is The Divine Spark. Now, how I came up with this, I was at a beloved relative's funeral, and when I saw his body at the funeral, it wasn't him. I knew that was his body, but that wasn't him. And I'm like, oh, his energy isn't there. And excuse me, when I gave somebody a jump, when you connect the cables, it sparks, and then it's supposed to start their car. The car comes to life, and that's where I got it from, the divine spark, the thing that gives you your essence, your spirit, your energy. That is in all of us, and I love the concept of namaste. Now, the divine in me recognizes the divine in you, or acknowledges the divine in you. I love that. Because my grandmother taught me something similar to that. Because she always said, treat every man with respect, be it the prince or the pauper, because God made us all, and it's His breath that is in us. That is what makes every one of us worthy of respect. Now, as I grew older, I grew out of that nonsense, but I tried not to disrespect anybody. But then what I learned to do, like a gentleman I met says he loves people from a distance, and that's how I can respect your namaste. I'm going to love you from a distance. Some people very far away, some people unseen. That's right. I don't see you. Oh, I love you very much. Good. So I can continue to love you. I don't want to see you. Because some people's spirits, with the divine frequency, their spirit, they may be in third grade. Some even kindergarten. And with the law of the universe, like drawing like, since they want some low vibration nonsense, that's what they're going to try. And by extension, that's what they're going to bring around them and bring into your life. So, yes, namaste, I love you, but you're in kindergarten. Go over there. There's a very, very interesting cliff. You can go over there with that nonsense. But that was my attitude. But now, I love you from a very far distance. In fact, I prefer it better when you're unseen. But the thing is, there's a divinity in all of us as human beings. And this caused me to be more merciful and considerate and thoughtful when dealing with people, especially if they're in their spirit is in the kindergarten level. You know what? Namaste. You in kindergarten, I shouldn't expect you to be thinking like as if you're in third grade. That's expecting too much. And the reason why I talk about the divine spark, this is what helped me to deal with people. I accept them where they are, and I remember God gave all of us life. We've all been lent that divine spark. So, excuse me. And like my grandmother said, you treat the prince and the pauper the same, because it's God's breath in us all. So, I just want you in the Empress Club, because remember, as agents of change and shapers of destiny, we may lose our patience with people who aren't on the same wavelength. Just remember what wavelength they're on. Love them where they are and from a distance. Now, the way I look at it is how you eat with the devil, with a very long spoon. Yeah, we have conversation, and here you go. I reach all the way over there. Take about 2-3 days for the spoon to come back, and I'll eat. 2-3 days to put it back. Eat. So that is how I've learned to deal with disagreeable people whose energy is not on the same wavelength as mine. All right. So this is a very short chapter because it is teaching you about how to deal with people. Because in the Empress Club, because you are at this level, you have to deal with everybody because it's like a beacon, or a lighthouse. Especially, like my pastor always said, no one really appreciates the lighthouse. No one respects the lighthouse until you're at sea and there's a storm. And the lighthouse is the most beautiful thing in the world. So, as members of the Emperor's Club, you're going to be a beacon on a hill. And lots of people are going to come to you. So you got to learn how to deal with that. So you can learn to deal with disagreeable people by recognizing that A, the divinity is in them, because they're alive. And you got to remember what level they are at. So, like Buddha says, expectation breeds misery. So the person who is at the kindergarten level, you treat them at the kindergarten level, or expect kindergarten level behavior from them. So don't demand anything else. So that way you don't, A, be disrespectful towards them, and B, you can help them without getting entangled with them. But anyway, that's all there is for this. And like my friend's mother always says, you can agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Yes. You can agree to disagree without being disagreeable. So the next chapter will be husbandry, which is something I think all men should do, or be doing, or be able to do, is to feed themselves. So gentlemen, that's it for the Divine Spark. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Remember, God made us all. And some people you have to eat with a long spoon. That's all I'm trying to say. Love them from a distance if they're disagreeable.